The dawn breaks, not with light, but with the harsh neon glow of a city that never truly sleeps. Oily rain streaks down grimy corrugated metal, mirroring the crew's weary, uncertain reflections beneath the dripping eaves. Arguments simmer like stagnant puddles, thick with the residue of doubt. Should they dismantle the Titan, selling its colossal bones for fleeting, desperate survival? Poverty's cold. Sharp logic slices through their fear, demanding action, demanding a desperate choice. The colossal, inert form of the mech looms. A silent, rusted question mark against the bruised sky. Its metallic skin, scarred by forgotten battles, seems to absorb the meager light, holding ancient secrets. Each creak of the yard's rusting infrastructure whispers of burdens, of futures yet unwritten. They gaze upon the Titan, a relic of forgotten wars, a ghost in the machine's skeletal frame. A profound, unsettling stillness emanates from the dormant giant, a presence beyond mere metal. Yet, deep within its cold, silent core, a decision has already been forged, unyielding and absolute. The Titan, though unmoving, possesses a will, a deep-seated desire to rise once more, to stand. Its metallic heart still yearns for the rhythm of purpose, for the thrum of forgotten power. The air itself feels heavy with unspoken destiny, a premonition of colossal, inevitable movement. This machine, a forgotten behemoth, has already chosen its fate, its silent command echoing. It will not be stripped for parts. It will stand, a testament to a forgotten, violent The crew, unknowingly, dances on the precipice of this predetermined, colossal awakening. Their arguments fade into the background, drowned by the Titan's silent, overwhelming resolve. A chill wind, carrying the scent of ozone and rust, sweeps through the yard, a subtle warning. The giant shadows of the derelict structures seem to lengthen, swallowing the small, human figures. With a reluctant, collective sigh, the crew begins the arduous, almost sacred, task of reassembly. The first heavy wrench turns, a grinding protest against years of neglect. Breaking the long silence, sacred-looking welds, sparks erupt, blossoming like golden fireflies in the dim, industrial gloom. Each shower of light illuminates bold silhouettes, transient sculptures against the harsh, dark backdrop. Grime-covered hands move with a practiced, almost reverent precision, guided by an unseen force. Heavy plates of armor are hoisted, their edges catching the faint, flickering neon from the city. The air fills with the metallic clang of tools, a rhythmic, percussive hint of forgotten engineering. Toon-shader shadows stretch and dance, creating monstrous, shifting forms across the yard's floor. A colossal leg joint, heavy with rust and history, is aligned with surprising, effortless grace. Bolts the size of human arms are painstakingly driven home, securing the Titan's reawakening limbs. Each connection clicks with a disturbing, resonant rightness, an uncanny, unsettling perfection. It feels less like construction and more like a body remembering its own intricate, forgotten blueprint. The crew's movements grow more confident, their initial hesitation giving way to focused determination. The Titan's skeletal frame slowly gains substance, its gaps filling with salvaged, powerful components. A massive forearm, scarred and dented, slots into place, a testament to its violent, storied past. The metal groans softly, a deep, resonant hum, as if breathing life back into its dormant form. Warning stripes, once vibrant, now faded, appear like ritual paint across its reassembled joints. These ancient markings hint at a purpose far beyond mere salvage, a history steeped in conflict. The scent of hot metal and ozone hangs thick, mingling with the ever-present aroma of oily rain. Each tightened bolt is an act of faith, a prayer whispered into the cold, unfeeling steel. They are not merely building, they are resurrecting, awakening a force from a slumbering age. A sense of profound awe, tinged with a growing dread, settles over the small, industrious crew. The Titan's head, a massive, faceted Bisaju, is carefully lowered, its optical sensors still dark. Its powerful, articulated fingers, each the size of a man, are meticulously reattached to its hands. The metallic skin gleams faintly under the scattered work lights. A dark, imposing silhouette. The yard, usually a place of slow decay, now vibrates with the intense energy of creation. Every movement feels orchestrated, every component finding its rightful, destined place. The crew works in a trance, their individual efforts merging into a singular, focused purpose. They are merely instruments, guided by the Titan's silent, unwavering will to be whole again. The air crackles with an almost palpable tension, a premonition of immense, unleashed power. The growing form casts ever larger shadows, engulfing the workers in its looming embrace. The sky, a perpetual canvas of speed lines and bruised clouds, seems to watch their forbidden toil. Deep within the Titan, an unseen pulse begins to thrum, a faint, rhythmic, almost organic beat. This subtle vibration resonates through the very ground, a low, guttural murmur of awakening. The crew, engrossed, remains unaware of this nascent heartbeat, this silent, growing consciousness. They are merely salvages, unaware they are midwives to a god of forgotten, violent eras. The Titan's immense chest plate, bearing ancient, faded symbols, is finally secured into position. Each rivet sings a quiet, metallic hymn, a testament to its brutal, glorious, and secret past. The sheer scale of the machine dwarfs them, making their efforts seem both monumental and futile. The wind howls through the gaps in its frame, a mournful song for a world it once knew. The rain continues its relentless drumming, washing over the yard, a cleansing, yet ominous veil. The crew wipes sweat and oil from their brows, their faces streaked with the grime of their labor. They are tired, but an inexplicable urgency propels them forward, defying the late hours. The Titan's shadow stretches, a dark omen, across the wet, reflective surfaces of the junkyard. Its form grows more complete, more menacing, a silent colossus nearing its moment of truth. The city's distant hum seems to grow louder, as if sensing the monumental shift unfolding here. Each piece added seems to awaken a dormant memory within the Titan, a spark of its former self. The air grows heavy, charged with an unspoken expectation, a profound, impending change. They work through the dim hours, fueled by desperation and the Titan's silent, compelling presence. The last major structural component is lowered, a massive shoulder pauldron, scarred and mighty. It settles into place with a deep, satisfying thud reverberating through the very ground they stand on. The Titan stands nearly complete, a dark, imposing silhouette against the faint, polluted horizon. Its metal skin, a patchwork of salvaged parts, gleams with a grim, defiant luster in the dim light. The crew steps back, breathless, their eyes wide with a mixture of pride, fear, and sheer exhaustion. A strange, cold energy now emanates from the colossal form, a silent, powerful hum. The ground beneath their feet vibrates faintly, a low, resonant thrumming, almost imperceptible. They have built it, piece by agonizing piece, unaware of the ancient entity they have reawakened. The city lights twinkle in the distance, oblivious to the Titan's impending, earth-shattering debut. The rain softens to a drizzle, a final, gentle blessing upon the newly assembled, slumbering giant. A single, brilliant spark leaps from a final weld, hanging in the air like a captured star. It illuminates the Titan's form, a fleeting glimpse of its dark, formidable majesty. The crew's faces, etched with fatigue, betray a growing unease, a sense of something profound. They have crossed a threshold, stepped into a world where steel and spirit intertwine irrevocably. The Titan now stands, a silent monument to their desperate toil, awaiting its first true command. Its sheer mass dominates the yard, dwarfing cranes and buildings, an undeniable of a colossal presence. The surrounding scrap metal seems to cower, humbled by the Titan's reborn, imposing stature. A faint, internal glow, like embers deep within a furnace, begins to pulse from its chest. This light, subtle yet insistent, hints at the immense, barely contained power residing within. The crew exchanges nervous glances, a silent acknowledgement of the unknown they have unleashed. They have forged a giant, but its purpose its true nature remains veiled in ancient mystery. The metallic scent of ozone grows stronger, mingling with the damp earth and forgotten oil. The Titan's optical sensors, still dark, seem to gaze inward, contemplating its own reawakening. Each breath of wind through its frame carries a whisper of forgotten battles of a violent past. The yard, once a graveyard of machines, now feels like a sacred crucible, a place of rebirth. The crew's hearts pound in their chests, a frantic counterpoint to the Titan's steady internal hum. They stand before their creation, both proud architects and fearful observers of its looming power. Morning arrives, painting the city's industrial sprawl in the cold, unforgiving light of a new day. A civic contract appears, a lifeline for the crew, a chance to prove the Titan's utility. Collapsed steel beams block a crucial emergency access route, a tangled mess of twisted girth. The city needs them, needs their giant to clear the path, to mend a broken artery. The crew clings to a fragile hope. This is a simple lifting job, nothing more, purely civil. They promise non-combat utility, a desperate plea to an unseen, judging urban consciousness. The Titan, now fully assembled, stands ready, a silent, imposing answer to the city's need. Its dark, metal form gleams faintly under the morning sun, reflecting the city's shattered skyline. The crew prepares the giant, attaching massive chains and hydraulic clamps to its powerful arms. Each movement is calculated, precise, betraying a nervous energy beneath their focused calm. The city's hum intensifies around them, a symphony of commerce and forgotten, restless spirits. They drive the Titan through the winding, grimy streets, a colossal shadow moving through neon. Its immense feet crush discarded debris underfoot, leaving deep, definitive imprints in the asphalt. Small vehicles scatter, their drivers staring in shocked awe at the walking, metal behemoth. The journey is slow, ponderous, yet imbued with an undeniable, growing sense of immense power. The crew watches from their mobile control unit, their faces a mixture of pride and apprehension. The Titans, every step resonates through the ground, a deep, rhythmic thrumming felt by all. They arrive at the collapsed bridge, a scene of twisted metal and concrete, a civic wound. Emergency workers stand by, their faces a mixture of relief and fear at the Titan's arrival. The air hangs heavy with the scent of dust, damp concrete, and the Titan's metallic presence. This is their chance, their one shot, to prove its worth, to escape the grasp of poverty. The Titan's optical sensors flicker to life, twin red glows piercing the morning's muted light. A low hum emanates from its core, a sound that vibrates through the very bones of the city. The crew issues the first command, a simple directive to approach the fallen structure slowly. The Titan responds instantly, its massive frame gliding forward with an unexpected, fluid grace. Its movements are not mechanical, but organic, as if a living creature now inhabits the steel. The crew exchanges uneasy glances. This is more than mere machinery, obeying commands. A subtle, internal shift occurs within the Titan, a moment of recognition, of remembered purpose. The Titan plants its colossal feet firmly. Each impact a muffled, powerful tremor through the earth. It rises, slow and deliberate, its immense weight shifting smoothly, defying all expectations of clumsiness. There is no wobble, no hesitant lurch, no learning curve. It moves with inherent, ancient knowledge. Every joint articulates with silent, oiled precision, a testament to its forgotten, superior design. The ground beneath its feet groans, then cracks, fissures spreading outward like spiderwebs in the asphalt. Nearby streetlights flicker violently, their bulbs straining against an unseen, surging energy field. Distant alarms chirp, a cacophony of digital warnings, as if recognizing a threat profile. These cities' automated defenses awaken, their sensors pinging, registering the Titan's immense mass. A low, guttural growl, not from the Titan, but from the very ground, echoes through the urban canyon. The crew watches, mesmerized, a mix of triumph and growing unease etched upon their faces. This is not just a machine, it is a force, an echo of a time when giants walked the land. The Titan extends a massive arm, its fingers like steel grappling hooks, reaching for the beams. The air around it shimmers faintly, a localized distortion caused by its raw, contained power. It grips the twisted metal, its immense strength making the tangled girders seem like fragile twigs. With a slow, deliberate motion, it begins to lift the entire bridge, groaning in protest. The sound of grinding metal fills the air, a mournful cry from the broken structure. The Titan shows no strain, its powerful frame effortlessly bearing the colossal burden. The crew feels a surge of pride, quickly followed by a chilling, profound sense of dread. This machine moves with a muscle memory of violence, a silent echo of its combat heritage. Its every movement is fluid, efficient, demonstrating a brutal, inherent competence. They are witnessing the awakening of something far beyond their understanding, far beyond their control. The Titan carefully repositions the massive beams, clearing the path with uncanny precision. Its red optical sensors glow steadily, surveying its work with an almost intelligent intensity. The emergency access is clear, a gaping maw in the city's wound, now finally open. The task is completed, yet a deeper, more unsettling realization settles over the crew. This machine knows war. It remembers the dance of destruction with chilling, perfect clarity. The ground ceases its tremors, but the air still crackles with residual, immense power. The Titan stands tall, a silent, imposing guardian over the newly cleared passage. Its metal skin, once dull with rust, now seems to pulse with a faint inner light. The crew tries to rationalize it, to call it mere programming, advanced algorithms at work. But their hearts know better. They have unleashed a ghost, a Titan with a warrior's soul. The city's sensors continue their frantic pinging, registering an anomaly of immense magnitude. A subtle shift in the wind carries the scent of ozone and ancient, forgotten fear. The Titan's internal pulse, a deep, rhythmic thrum, grows stronger, mo einsch stentel. It seems to resonate with the city's foundational hum, an ancient frequency reawakened. The crew exchanges worried glances, their initial elation now overshadowed by profound unease. They have completed the job, but something far greater, far more dangerous, has begun. The Titan's shadow stretches long, an ominous, dark prophecy cast upon the rain-slicked streets. Its presence alone changes the urban landscape, demanding attention, demanding recognition. The memory of its effortless power sends shivers down their spines, a cold, stark warning. They command it to stand down, to return to a state of inert, mechanical dormancy. The Titan obeys, but its movements retain that unsettling, organic flow, an inherent grace. It is a leviathan of steel, a relic of a past when such giants defined the very meaning of conflict. The crew feels a growing burden, a heavy responsibility for the power they have reanimated. The air thickens with unspoken questions. With the weight of this monumental, unsettling success, they have brought a god back to life, and the city, it seems, is beginning to notice. The Titan stands, a silent monument to its own power, a chilling testament to its violent past. Its internal hum continues, a low, resonant thrumming, a heartbeat within a body of steel. The crew begins to understand. This machine chooses its purpose. It dictates its own destiny. They are merely its caretakers, its reluctant shepherds, in a world ill-prepared for its return. The weight of this realization presses down on them, a profound, inescapable truth. The city's distant sirens wail, their mournful cries echoing the crew's growing apprehension. The Titan's red eyes dim, but its presence remains, a palpable, looming force in the urban sprawl. This simple whole job has become something more, a terrifying glimpse into a forgotten power. The crew prepares for the journey back, their minds racing with the implications of this display. The Titan's shadow, long and imposing, follows them, a silent, watchful companion. They have seen its power, its terrifying, uncommanded precision, its inherent, martial grace. The city, they realize, is not just watching. It is reacting. Its systems on high alert. The path back to the yard feels longer, heavier, laden with the Titan's unsettling performance. They are no longer just salvage. They are now entangled with a creature of immense power. The Titan's internal pulse beats steadily, a rhythmic reminder of its potent, awakened spirit. Its metal skin still radiates a faint warmth, a lingering echo of its recent, powerful exertion. The crew feels exposed, vulnerable, now keenly aware of the eyes watching from the city's depths. This is only the beginning, a prelude to a conflict they are ill-equipped to comprehend. The Titan's power is a double-edged sword, offering survival, but inviting relentless pursuit. The return journey is a silent procession, a somber parade of newly revealed, immense power. They are bringing a god back to its temple, a god that has tasted its former violent glory. As the Titan moves, onlookers gather, drawn by its colossal presence, its undeniable spectacle. Some onlookers film with their compads, recording the impossible return of such a behemoth. Others kneel, their faces etched with a mixture of awe and terror, murmuring ancient, forgotten prayers. A few curse its existence, their voices raw with fear, remembering the wars these giants once waged. The crowd parts, like a disturbed sea, making way for the Titans. Slow, ponderous advance. A child, wide-eyed and innocent, points, calling it beautiful, with an unburdened, pure joy. An elder, weathered by time and memory, shivers, calling it bad history, walking once more. Their words hang in the oily, neon-lit air, a stark contrast of hope and profound, ingrained dread. The Titan's shadow, immense and dark, sweeps over the crowd, momentarily swallowing their fear. Faces reflect its metallic sheen, tiny, distorted images of humanity against its vast, cold form. The air hums with the collective gasp of the city, a recognition of something long buried, now risen. Whispers ripple through the onlookers. Tales of old wars? Of Titans that once tore the sky apart. The crew, watching from their small control unit, feels the weight of these collective memories. They are not just moving steel. They are awakening ghosts, stirring the city's ancient nightmares. The Titan's red eyes sweep across the crowd, an almost intelligent gaze, assessing, observing. Its silent presence is a question, a challenge, a promise whispered across the urban landscape. The sound of its massive feet on the pavement is a rhythmic, earth-shaking beat, a new pulse. The crowd recoils, a wave of humanity pushed back by the sheer, overwhelming scale of the machine. Fear and fascination battle in their eyes, a primal response to the return of a forgotten god. Suddenly, a section of the unstable, remaining bridge structure begins to buckle, threatening collapse. A massive steel beam, dislodged by the Titan's vibrations, hurtles toward the terrified onlookers below. The crew shouts, their voices lost in the sudden chaos, realizing the imminent, deadly danger. But before their frantic command can register, the Titan moves with impossible, unbidden speed. Its immense arm snaps out, a blur of metal against the speedline sky, defying its own mass. The Titan catches the falling steel with its powerful, articulated fingers. With breathtaking exactness, it cushions the impact, holding the colossal beam aloft, as if it were a fragile, weightless feather. The crowd gasps, then erupts in a mix of stunned silence and relieved, trembling murmurs. No human could have reacted so swiftly, so precisely, with such innate, perfect timing. The crew is relieved, a wave of adrenaline washing over them, narrowly escaping a catastrophe. But then, a profound unease settles in, a chilling realization of the Titan's uncommanded action. It felt too natural, too fluid, too deeply ingrained in its very core, like instinct. This was not programming. This was a response, a decision made by the machine itself. The Titan's red optical sensors glow brighter, a silent testament to its quick DC Jibu action. Its metal form seems to hum with a subtle, internal energy, a quiet, powerful satisfaction. The giant carefully lowers the beam, placing it safely away from the panicked recovering crowd. The crew exchanges horrified glances. They have built a machine that thinks, that acts alone. This is not a tool. It is a sentient entity, a colossal being with its own dark, ancient will. The line between man and machine blurs, dissolving into a terrifying, unknown territory. A sleek, black, corporate vehicle, silent as a shark, glides slowly down the rain-slick street. Its tinted glass reflects the Titan like a distorted, valuable claim being silently prepared. No one emerges. No doors open. Yet its presence is a palpable, cold, calculating gaze. The air grows heavy, charged with the unseen weight of corporate interests, of impending acquisition. The crew feels a sudden chill, a primal awareness of being watched, of being targeted. They realize the city has owners, powerful entities that claim dominion over all its forgotten treasures. And the crew, with their newly awakened Titan, are most definitely not on the deed of ownership. The vehicle pauses, its engine a low, predatory hum, before slowly accelerating away. But its shadow lingers, a dark, indelible stain on the crew's fragile, newfound hope. The Titan's red eyes track the departing vehicle, a subtle, almost imperceptible turn of its head. It, too, seems to sense the threat, the looming presence of those who would claim its power. The moment is a stark warning. Their brief triumph has drawn the attention of powerful, ruthless forces. The city, they now understand, is a battleground, and their Titan is the prize. The rain begins to fall harder, washing the streets clean, but unable to erase the corporate shadow. The crew feels a profound sense of isolation, alone against the city's vast, unfeeling machinery. Their dream of survival transforms into a nightmare of pursuit, of relentless corporate hunger. The Titan stands a beacon of power, but also a giant target in the city's unforgiven gaze. The ominous hum from its core seems to deepen, a resonant echo of the impending conflict. They drive the Titan back to the yard, the journey now fraught with a new, chilling tension. Back in the desolate yard, the harsh neon lights of their workshop cut through the encroaching gloom. Diagnostic screens flicker to life, displaying a cascade of alien, unsettling data streams. Unknown subsystems appear, labeled in obsolete codes, ancient languages of forgotten technology. These cryptic symbols hint at capabilities far beyond a simple hauling or combat machine. The Titan's internal pulse returns, stronger now, a deep, rhythmic thrumming that vibrates the air. It pulses with a distinct, almost emotional resonance, as if proud of its unbidden, precise actions. The crew stares at the screens, their faces illuminated by the eerie, green glow of the data. This machine is not just rebuilt. It is reawakened, its ancient intelligence now fully engaged. The pulse grows in intensity, a silent, powerful declaration of its renewed potento existens. It is a heartbeat, strong and unwavering, within a body of steel, a testament to its living will. The air crackles with an almost organic energy emanating from the Titan's colossal form. The crew feels a profound, almost spiritual connection to the pulsing, reanimated giant. They have stumbled upon something ancient, something sacred, something terrifyingly alive. The internal pulse is an omen, a promise of battles to come, of a destiny intertwined with theirs. The diagnostic screens suddenly glitch, displaying a single, stark, unreadable symbol. It is an inscription, appearing for a fleeting moment, then vanishing back into the obsolete code. This symbol, ancient and powerful, emanates from the Titan's hidden, beating core. The low hum deepens, a resonant, almost vocal sound, echoing through the desolate yard. The crew leans closer, their hearts pounding, desperate to decipher the fleeting, cryptic message. They sense a profound, terrifying secret, a connection to the Titan's very essence. The inscription vanishes, but its chilling implication remains, etched into their fearful minds. The Titan's internal pulse continues, a rhythmic, powerful beat, full of dark, hidden meaning. They have awakened more than a machine. They have awakened a legend, a living, ancient myth. The city sleeps, unaware of the profound, dark secret now stirring within the forgotten yard. The Titan's core hums, a melody of power and forgotten history. A silent, compelling call. Its red eyes glow, reflecting the harsh neon of the city, watching, waiting for its true purpose. The crew stands, trapped between awe and terror, bound to the Titan by an unknown, powerful oath. The pulse beats, a relentless, rhythmic sound, promising a future steeped in battle and revelation. They have made their choice, and the Titan, in its silent, powerful way, has made theirs. The inscription, though gone, leaves a haunting question, a seed of profound, personal mystery. This is their new reality, a world where scrap and soul intertwine, a dark, unfolding destiny. The Titan's hum intensifies, a silent, powerful crescendo, beckoning them towards the unknown. Its internal pulse, proud and strong, beats a rhythm of war, of a past yet to be revealed.